Hello there, this is Jeremy with East Coast EDH coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to do just a deck playthrough on camera. It's going to be some shuffling, so we're going to be doing a little talking, some other topics, just what's going on in the Magic world. Theros, collector's boxes, new sets, mystery boxes, and also just kind of how to play deck, what hands to keep, good ramp, bad ramp, is it ramp? But yeah, red-green Hydra deck Xenagos is going to be the commander, which almost always makes you a target anyway. But if you get rolling fast enough, you should have enough on the battlefield to take out your opponents before they can start removing all your cool, big, red-green creatures. Hydras, cough, what? So yeah, that's going to be today's video, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into some solo Magic playing by myself time. All right, guys, here we go. This is my commander, Xenagos, got a revels, indestructible. As long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7, Xenagos is not a creature. Your devotion is your colored pips on all your permanents in play. So lands do not count, enchantments, creatures. An artifact that has a colored pip, not a number on it, would count as well. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and gets +X until end of turn, where X is that creature's power. So, like I said, we're not going to be doing any card setup here. I'm going to shuffle his deck up, hopefully get a good hand. Hoping not to just get a ton of mulliganing on camera, because that'd be real cool. Good way to spend 10 to 15 minutes, right, guys and gals? So, new things going on. They just did another secret lair with the old gods from Theros. Cool art. Price, I guess, was there if you don't have them. I had a bunch of them already. I think I'm only missing 3 of the gods, so I didn't see any real reason to throw $150 or $60 into that product. I thought about it, but it didn't make sense to me. This is generally a bad draw in most decks. You don't want 5 lands and 2 creatures. Cool thing with this, I can look at the top card of my library at any time. If it's a creature card, I can cast it. And you can spend mana or any mana to cast that creature. It's a red-green deck. You really don't need that ability. And even mana dork here. When it enters, it has hexproof as long as it's untapped, and can add 1 mana of any color. So I'm going to keep this and see how we go. Generally play multiplayer, so I'm going to draw for turn. Comet Storm, that's for later in the game, but whatever. Land for turn, no play, draw. They know you're playing 2 colors. Just drew Kenra Charioteer. Other creatures you control have trample. That is huge in this deck. You're having a lot of big creatures and they can't get through. Feels real bad. So our Paradise Druid is now out on the field. Pass to our 3rd turn. And here you go. Attacking non-human creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample. Trample, again, huge. You need it. You're going to need it. The +1/+0 does actually have a pretty good effect in this deck with Xenagos, doubling 1 creature's power and toughness as well. We're in pretty good shape right here. You know what? I'm going to put the Charioteer out. Not really trying to draw any ire at this point, so I wouldn't attack anyone with a 2/1. And losing the hexproof, just lose your ramp for no reason. So we're going to go to turn 4. I feel you can do as you want. I try not to make any enemies too fast. Natural Order. We're going to use this one in a little bit. Don't quite need it right now, because you tap out, you're really not going to get any value off of it. I'm going to play a land for turn. So right now, could get Xenagos out. Depends on who you're playing. If you're playing control decks, if someone's playing blue, there's a good chance it could be countered. Obviously, just make sure, their mana's tapped. There's still a possibility of a Force of Will. But let's see what we get here. Oh, we're not playing anyone, so Xenagos is out. Ha ha ha. So I'm going to show you how the ability works here. At the beginning of combat on your turn, I'm going to choose Kenra Charioteer. it's going to get +X until end of turn where X is its power. So from a 3/3, it goes to a 6/6. At this point, I would enter combat, try and get in for some damage there. That would be the turn. Untap. Draw. Shoot into the god. This one's not bad either. Just for indestructible, and it gives Xenagos devotion. So you could get that Xenagos turned on a little faster. I'm actually going to cast Vizier of the Menagerie. I'm going to try and get some mana dorks out if I can, just to get a little more mana, to show you how I really want to use this. Look at the top card. It's a land. Bummer. No value. That leaves us with 2 mana open. So the cool thing with Xenagos as well, it can give a creature haste. So this is a 3/3. You can swing that at someone. You get to choose before combat who you're going to double. I would double this. And you're getting through for 6 trample there. This is a 3/3 trample, so obviously you don't want to throw it into too many blockers. And then we're going to turn 6. We know we're drawing a land. Comes into play untapped because there's a lot of basic lands. And there's another land on top of the library. So we're going to try and do natural order now. Green, green, 2 red. Sacrificing Paradise Druid to natural order. It's not really even that much I can do with it, but I just want to show you why it's in here. So we're digging, digging, digging. You don't do too much of this. Counter spells, red counter spells. I need to get a Pyroblast instead of the Burnout, but I actually used it the other day and it worked pretty good. You could get any creature you want to. You can get Primordial Hydra, Voracious Hydra. I'm just going for one that's going to be a giant target, because Nessian Boar's not bad, because it would have trample. But let's go for the sort of fun route. Wincon, Triumph, very cool. Da-da-da, all the way at the bottom, Nyx Bloom Ancient. Trample. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana. Whoa, that'd be cool. Too bad there's no way to search out the Nyx Lotus. Of course, 100-card double-sleeved commander decks. Shuffle them up real nice, guys. Let me shuffle it off camera, let you look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lands. Nice glare on that foil Xenagos. I'm going to try moving him. But this deck you generally should get rolling pretty fast. Always cut. I don't know why. It's like something in my brain. I just feel like I have to do it. Cool. So mana untapped goes from 3 to 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Or 3 times 1 is 3, so that'd be 9. Never mind. Good math. So tapping for 3 red and 6 green. I'm going to save this for next turn, because it'd be way more effective. Ferocity of the Wilds. Ooh. Don't forget about your Vizier, and it's a land. Clothos, and that leaves us with open mana that is not available. But now our gods can attack as well. This becomes a 6/5, 6/5, 5/5, 4/4, and a 4/4. We're going to target the Nyx Bloom Ancient, making it at 11, no, 6, 12, 12. And we can swing with these creatures here. Leave that, whatever, it doesn't really matter. They have trample, but they're not that big. So a 12-12 trample and a 6/5 indestructible, and a 5/5 indestructible blocker. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Let's do one more turn here. I mean, after this, you should be, without anybody messing with the board. I mean, Cyclonic Rift would suck really bad. Even Wrath of God turns off your devotion. Draw for turn. We got a creature. Wow, so many lands. But, so we're going to do this math again 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. So 6, 12, 15. Bad at math, guys. 18, 19, 20, 21. So you just do Comet Storm. You can Comet Storm one person for 19. Multi-kicker. You could just do a kicker, like 2 or 3, hit 3 opponents. Goes to what, 17 damage? Direct damage. That's pretty good. But I like it. All right, we're going to shuffle up here. Game's over. Everyone's your favorite person in the world. You're their favorite person in the world, and everyone had a great time. Yeah, I was playing this on Sunday. Got a turn 6 win out of it. Swinging for like 56 damage on turn 6 is just... It's doable, but if you're playing against the right kind of deck, I mean, blue decks will crush you. White decks will crush you with exiling, you know. Even the black decks with sacrificing. It's a pretty fragile deck. Red and green don't have a lot of protection for themselves. But yeah, mystery boxes. Those are coming out soon. Saw some pre-orders from a couple places online. Were they 118, 120 a box? It's pretty cheap. You're not getting any of the test cards, I guess. Those were just at the events, Magic events. So I guess that's where a lot of the value is, outside of the really cool Mana Crypts and a couple other mythics that got reprinted in the 1,200 card set. You're getting 24 packs in a box, so the chance of really hitting anything good, it's not there. I'm going to get a couple, maybe 3. I'll open one and see how I do. I mean, if I get hosed real bad, I'm going to leave the other one sealed. Just hold on to it. Let it collect dust. Maybe sell it for $300 in a couple years. Huge, giant investment, but getting a foil Mana Crypt, though, that would be cool. The chance of getting a Mana Crypt that's foil in that set seems way super impossible. Unless this foil print increase continues like it has been in Theros. And in, oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Wow. Lands. Need lands. All right. Got a red land. Need some green lands. Oh, God. So many good cards in one land. Oh, my God. And that's it. We're going to mull. He obviously can't keep a hand like that. If you had no red mana, maybe in a dork. Even if a dork makes green, you got a chance. There's a lot of hydras that are just mono green hydras in here. Not many mono red creatures. I'll tell you that right now. Hopefully get one more. We sort of play test here. 1, 2. Come on. 4, 5, 6. So bad. All right. So you get one free mulligan. We'll replay anyway in Commander. I think that's a universal rule. So now I'm going to 6, which is starting to enter the danger zone here. 1, 2. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Could actually keep this and get rid of a land, which is sad, but that is what we're going to do. All right. So let's start this second solo game up. Draw for turn. So I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, not a lot of power in your hand, but there's things to do. So that's going to be great. I'm super excited to get that big giant stupid boar out. Paradise Druid, pass. So we're on turn 3. Got plenty of lands out. Now, there's the thing here. You get Incubation Druid out, get some counters on it. I am actually going to go for Xenagos. Doesn't really do anything this turn. It's not active. Next turn is going to be great, because he's going to be able to attack. As long as the boar doesn't get countered, the boar can attack. Just really good. And you just drew no more ramp. So that's one of the few artifacts in this deck. I don't have a lot. I do run Vandal Blast too, because why not? All right. So 1, 2, 3. We got 5 here to cast the boar. Obviously, at this point, you're not going to want to swing at anyone that has blockers that will kill it. That will be difficult, considering it's going to be a 2016. So let's go to combat. Xenagos at someone, in a 2016 at somebody else. Sorry. That's how life works. Second main phase. Almost dumping our hand. We have one card left. We're going to put this... blonde. Is it? I don't even know. Maybe it's just a scratch. Yeah, that was a blonde hair. Just scratch. Incubation Druid. Next turn, if we want, we can double the counters on, or adapt 3, put counters on it, and it's going to tap for 3 of any mana we wouldn't possibly need. That can be done at any time as well. So, say we want to hold on to this. Cast is needed because the instant speed. Then before our next turn, adapt this for the mana plussing. Cool. So let's put Colossal Majesty out. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, get to draw a card. We have 2. Now we have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I couldn't have attacked the Xenagos last turn. Devotion was off. I was counting this. I caught it. If you want to rip me apart in the comments, go for it. I deserve it. Horrible cheating Magic player. But we're going to attack again. Once again, you don't want your board to die. But also, once again, it's going to be tough to kill it. We're going to assume that we don't need the Comet Storm yet. And we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can do this right this time. I have enough mana. I'm not cheating. We're adapting the Incubation Druid. So it gets 3 counters. And now that taps for 3 mana of any color. So untap. Upkeep. Beginning of the upkeep. Before draw a card. There's that Vandal Blast. Can really slow your opponents down. Draw for turn. Primordial Hydra. Very cool. See, now, this is where this gets really cool. You don't even need Nykthos. The double mana tripler out. So we're going to do 2 for the casting cost. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enters with 9 counters on it. 5. And 4. I just hit the camera there. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, we're getting wonky. We're losing it here. You give this guy haste, becomes an 18/18. Does not have trample until it has 10 counters on it, unfortunately. This doesn't either, but you're still swinging for big damage. You're going to kill pretty much whatever's out there. Untap. You do still have Comet Storm in your hand as well to get rid of any would-be removers. Now we double the counters here. This goes to 10. I'll get there. Don't worry, guys. This is fun. This is how the game stores. You know, you're sitting there waiting, killing time. But, yeah. So this is actually 2 really good starts. Even with a mulligan. You get the extra draw. Oh, now that would have been real nice. But at this point, you just Vandal Blast. Kill the artifacts. Kill everyone's ramp. And get giant creatures out and crush. That's what this green-red Xenagos deck does. So we got 2 games in, almost at 20 minutes. Kind of a long video, so I think we're just going to peace out there. But let me know if you like this. We can do some more of these. And if you want to see any different kinds of decks, like control decks are kind of boring. I like more creature-based decks for this kind of stuff. But we could do the Gitrog monster. That one's just a lot of shuffling, so we'll see. But hope you guys... All right, well, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Some good, some bad. Random. So we're not just stacking this deck to see how it works. Maybe next time we'll just do like, oh, this is what a God hand would look like in this deck. And get you rolling. Also, I did this deck. I don't think it's one of my most powerful ones. Or, say, CEDH level. But there's a lot less shuffling involved in the gameplay. Like, I have a Gitrog monster deck. Where it's just like, you're basically shuffling your deck the entire game. Which can be irritating to you and definitely to your opponents. So if like a deck like that, if you're going on for a long while not winning, it's not well done. But this was a test today to see how this will work on camera in this format. So we might be doing that one again soon. But thank you all for watching. Post your comments, like, subscribe. Anything else you guys might want to see, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. And have a great day.